So this is the final step. Since we already got the sum of root and the product of root of these two, of these following roots, we can finally have the form. We can finally form the quadratic equation. So let's recall what is the sum of roots and the product of roots when we already done in the previous video. So the sum of roots is p plus q is equal to 3 and pq is equal to negative 3 over 2. And then as always, we are going to find the sum of roots and the product of roots when we want to form a quadratic equation with the following roots. So in order to find the sum of roots, we are just going to be plus together. So we got p power of 5 plus p power of 4q plus pq power of 4 plus q power of 5. So p power of 5 plus pq power of 4 power of q plus p times q power of 4 plus q power of 5. How can we simplify such complicated form of roots? Now here's the thing, p power of 5 and p power of 4, I think we can factorize this out. And q power of 4 and q power of 5, I think we also can factorize this out. So I factorize p power of 4, I will get p power of 4 times p plus q power of 4 times p plus q. And then here is the surprising result. Since these two terms are like terms, which means we got the same term right here, which is the p plus q, what I can do is I can just factorize the p plus q out. So it is going to be equal to p plus q times p power of 4 plus q power of 4. So in the previous video, I already talked about the roots of p squared and q squared and p cubed and q cubed. But what about p power of 4 and q to the power of 4? I already told you this is like another level. So in order to find for p power of 4 plus q power of 4 with the same similar situation, we need to find what is the p plus q bracket with power of 4. Now if you do a lots of expansion, then keep trying, because your final result should get, so p plus q power of 4 is equal to p power of 4 plus 4pq plus 6p square q square plus 4pq cube plus q power 4. So we got the p power 4 and q power 4, and then luckily that they are plus together. So what you do is take these three terms to here, which will result minus, and then we will get p plus q times p plus q power of 4 minus 4pq minus 6p square q square minus 4pq. And then what we're going to see is we got p squared and q squared, which means we can use law of indices to simplify. So I will have p plus q times p plus q bracket power 4 minus 6 times pq squared. And then what about these two terms? These two terms, you can factorize the negative, you also can factorize the 4, you also can factorize the p, and then you can also factorize the q. So minus 4pq, what is the remaining term? which is p squared plus this here. You factorize pq, you will have q squared. And then p squared plus q squared, you still get the result that you already have in the previous video. So we are going to rewrite it again. So p plus q times p plus q bracket power 4 minus 6 times pq square minus 4 times pq times p plus q bracket square minus 2pq, and then we are technically done. I think so. We got one bracket. This is the most confusing part. So I will have this times this and then so I don't think we should use another bracket. Okay, so here is the complete form of p of this simplified to here. We got the p plus qp plus qpq pqp plus q and pq. So many pq's right here. So we can finally factorize. No, I substitute all of this ridiculous all of this p plus q and pq to this ridiculous expression. So I will have 3 times 3 power 4 minus 6 times negative 3 over 2 square minus 4 times negative 3 over 2. Wait, isn't it? Yeah, 4 times negative 3 over 2 times 3 square. You just follow the form, times 3 square minus 2 times negative 3 over 2, and then do close bracket, and then you gotta do another close bracket. So let's just double check this first. I have p plus q, which is 3, p plus q, which is 3, and then 6pq bracket square minus 4pq times this and then this. Yeah, I think it's perfect. And then double check the calculation if I do anything wrong. I don't think so. So I get 6 right here, and then p square 4pq, then this group together, factorize 4pq out, you get p square and then q square, and then pq plus pq square. Yeah, I don't think I did something wrong. So let's calculate this ridiculous thing. So this whole thing is equal to 3 times 81 minus 6 times 81 minus 27 over 2 plus, so we got distribute the negative, I will get plus 6 times 9 minus plus 3, and then this is our final result. So this is here and this is here, and then this thing is here plus 3. So this whole thing is equal to, wait, let me just pick up the camera. Then this whole thing is equal to 3, and then you simplify this, so I have 81 minus 27 over 2 plus 12 times 6, that's 72, and then 3 times, you simplify this, so this is equal to 139 over 2, and then this will equal to okay, I do something wrong, guys. So this is not 139, so it should be so 3 times 279 over 2, so which is equal to 837 over 2. So this is the answer for the sum of roots. Now let's talk about the product of roots. So the product of root is going to be equal to the product of these two roots. So p power 5 plus p power 4 times q, and then pq power 4 plus q power 5. And this is equal to p power 6 times q power 4 plus p power 5 q power 5 plus p power 5 q power 5 plus p power 4 times q to the power of 6. And then this can be simplified, so I will have 2 times p q power of 5 plus the sum of this. So I have the p, so the smallest power of p I have now is p power 4, and then the smallest q is q power 4. And then if I factorize this out, I will have p squared plus q squared. And then by using the law of indices, so I will have p times p 2 times p plus q power 5 plus p q power of 4 times this. Simplify once again, I have p plus q bracket square minus 2pq. So substitute all of this, I will have 2 times negative 3 over 2 power of 5 plus p power of times plus negative 3 over 2 power of 4 plus times 3 square minus 2 times negative 3 over 2. So this whole thing is equal to this term, it is equal to negative 243 over 16 plus 81 over 16 times 12. So I will have 729 over 16, and then this is the result of the product of root. So this is the final step. Since we already got the sum of root and the product of root of these two, of these following roots, we can finally have the form the quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation is going to be x squared minus 837 over 2 times x plus 729 over 16 is equal to 0. Multiply 16, I will have 16x squared minus, so I will have 16x squared minus 6,696x plus 729 equal to 0. And this is our answer. And this is a very complex, so that's why I am going to separate these two videos. Oh my god, this is insanely difficult because you have to do some extreme algebra. You gotta have a good algebra skill in order to solve this question. Now comment down below if I do anything wrong about my calculation, and this thing turned out pretty cool and pretty insane, because all of this calculation is not easy to produce such that you will get a good result. And as always, if you guys enjoy like this video, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming my videos, especially creating this crazy question like this. And I will see you guys next time.